Happy Friday. Happy Valentine's Day. Gina Bulow coming to you from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, where I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And welcome to those of you who are going to be stamping with me today. I appreciate you joining me on this Valentine's Day. And I thought it would be perfect to be stamping with the Meant to Be. And I even dressed the part. I have my bee shirt on for the team here to do it on Valentine's Day. So when you guys pop on, say hello, tell me where you're coming from, tell me what's happening, if you have any plans later this evening, if you're going out. I think we are just going to chill when I get home tonight. So welcome. Hopefully I can make it through without a coughing spell or anything like that. So got lots for you guys, and I know we have to squeeze in a lot, and these videos tend to be a lot longer than our normal videos. So I will just kind of get right into things here, and I'll show you what I have coming up and what you can get kits for already. So we have the February scrapbook class. That is going to be on, it's the end, I believe it's the 26th of February, online, in person tomorrow. We're going to have to change out just a couple elements on here, but this is the basic layout for this month. This class is $26 plus shipping, so reach out if you would like that. Hello, Mary. Yes, I did see you called. I was trying to get everything ready for today, and I noticed a lot of errors kind of happening with the kits and oopsies, so I was kind of in a frantic mode to get things going, so I could be here on time. So anyways, I will give you a call when we're done tonight. Linda, hello from Canada. So this past Wednesday I did the technique class, and the technique class was all about reversible stamps. Now you have till Wednesday if you still would like kits. So we use all of the stamps that are reversible. So if you would like kits, I will have kits available until Wednesday. So we used our beautiful sea turtle. This was planted botanicals or natural botanicals. This one's natural botanicals. This one's planted paradise, I believe. And we use that also down in here. So if you would like kits for this, they'll be available till Wednesday. And I have coming up at the end of the month, both in person and online. Here are the cards for the morning create. Hello, Angelique. I know you're so excited for tonight. This class is available. It is on, let me double check my notes here, Monday the 24th. So I will be doing this class online from 9 to 11, and then in person here in the Hive from 11 to 1. So if you guys would like to either get kits or attend in person, please reach out and let me know. So here we go, Meant to Be. Now, these workshops are to get you to not only maybe get into scrapbooking. Angelique is coming over to the dark side with me here, and she is joining me in the world of scrapbooking, but also to show you how you can use these kits to make cards, because everything that you need is in them. So it's very exciting that Stampin' Up! Has come up with these, and they've come up with some really great kits, and I really hope you guys take advantage of these kits because they're really cool. So the Meant to Be kit comes with a, let me quick find it. We actually have two of them. So we originally have the Be My Valentine, which is a stamp set, and we have a punch. While they also came out with Meant to Be, so they coordinate together, but they are slightly different. These bees here are different from these bees. So this one actually fits kind of in the middle of these two bees. And then it comes with these amazing framelits. And when I say amazing, amazing. I don't know about you guys, but I love, love, love these hexagons. Hi, Julie. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And these hexagons are amazing. Now, I am going to show you guys a little trick. I feel a cough spell coming on with this. So with these hexagon dies, they not only cut out the solid image, they cut out a frame as well. And one of the things that I found was easier for me to kind of keep track of things, because I use a lot of hexagons in this suite because they are so cool. But I was having trouble, like, because you get a frame and you get a solid image, like keeping track of which one I was using for what. So what I did is I actually have taken my dies with a Sharpie and I numbered them to make it easier. So when you guys get the tutorial for this, you'll find that I put down like number 5 hex, number 2 hex, whatever, just so you kind of know easier which hexagon I used to do this. So what I did is I just took, and actually mine are kind of wearing off because I used them so much, but I took a Sharpie and I numbered, my largest one is my number 1, and then marked it all the way down to number 5. And I wore them all off. That's how much die cutting I did with these to make these kits. And then it also comes with our hive spelled out, and those extra bees with the wings cut out, and some florals and little antennas. So super, super cute set. And just a reminder that this was launched online, so you can't find this in a catalog. Okay, so I'll put that aside and we'll bring in our kit. In our kit came a sheet of die cuts, so you get to punch out all these hearts and all these flowers, and there's a ton of them, and we use a lot of them in the kit, but I have so much more that can be used. Now you can always save this piece, and you could use it as a stencil too to create a background. So maybe hang on to this in case you would like to use this as a stencil. And so I have mine all punched out already, ready to go. So I think what I will do is, oh, and here's the sticker sheet that comes with it. So we use just about all these stickers. I think I have 1 or 2 pieces here that we might not use, but you could always incorporate them into your scrapbook. This is just for you to get an idea of how to scrapbook. Feel free to take and change these layouts up into whatever you want them to be. Or let's say what I decided for picture sizes isn't going to work for what you want and you want a bigger picture. Please feel free to change them up and make them yours. These are here for a guideline and to get your creative juices going. But after that, feel free. I will not be offended if you change the layouts at all. So feel free to change these up however you need them to be to fit your photos and whatever it is that you were doing at that moment, okay? So we got stickers. So I think I'm gonna start with the cards first, just because then I know that they're done and I didn't lose any of those pieces. Okay. And you will see with some of my pages, so what I do, I should backtrack just a little bit. What I do is, here we go. What I do is I buy a kit and I create the 6 layouts, and then I go through and whatever is left over, I create the 5 cards. So then I don't actually buy 2 kits. So then I just buy the DSP pack with the sticker sheet. So it's not, I don't have a second full set of everything, so I have to substitute. And that's what you'll see me make with, is I usually kind of substitute if I ran out of something. But for the most part, I can make all 12 layouts and all 10 cards mostly from one kit. Now I do have to bring in a couple extra 12 by 12 pieces of cardstock for the background, but for the most part, I can get most of it out of one kit. So that just goes to tell you guys how far you can really stretch these kits. You can get a lot of them. So if I'm making 10 cards, you can probably make, I'm guessing, probably 40 cards out of a kit. So lots you can do with these kits, okay? But you will see I have a few pieces of DSP that might be slightly different than what comes in the kit. So your DSP pack that you can order and the workshop kit, the papers are very similar, but they might be slightly different. There might be 1 or 2 different pieces that are included in the workshop that are included in the DSP and vice versa. So you might see me use a different piece of cardstock or DSP in these layouts today than the original ones. So just be aware of that. But all this will be in the tutorial when I get that completed, okay? All right, so let's get on to our cards. Hello, Carrie. Welcome. All the way from Australia, and Polly is here. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I appreciate you joining in with me tonight as it is Valentine's Day, but maybe some of you are going out later tonight. So, okay. I'll take the first card that's right on top, and you guys will be excited to know it's a shaker card. Who loves a shaker card? I love shaker cards. They are so much fun. And we've got our little bee here made with the hexagons. I think I used this hexagon in just about everything that we did. So that's how much I love these. All right, so we have a traditional base in Old Olive. My kids are here, so they have just beelined it out of here actually, because Chris just got home and they want to play with the kitties. So they are so excited right now. They're like, see you later, Mom. Chris is home. Okay, so you're going to have a piece of, this is Bubble Bath. And remember, with these kits, you have to cut all of your own DSP. I do not cut your DSP. So you will have to cut your DSP. But in your kits, you will get all of these pieces. So all of this will be here. I even cut this piece out for you because I know a lot of you probably don't have the hexagon set, but if you do, you will love it. So you'll have all of this in your kit. And so the only thing that you will have to cut is this piece of DSP, okay? So I'm going to adhere my piece of DSP on here. And then I have a piece of, this is what you guys, this is going to be, I thought I had it, maybe, oh, here it is, it's see-through. I know Chris has a Sharpie here somewhere. We'll try this. Okay, you're going to want a Sharpie or a pen or something like that. So if you don't have these hexagons and you want to do something with them, you can always trace these hexagons. Okay, I just lost my window sheet right here in front of you guys, right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is you're going to take your frame of your olive green hexagon here, and you're going to place it, I think I need to put it on here so I can see it better. Otherwise it blends in with the glass plate. And you're going to trace around your hexagon. And this is actually, this piece here was a leftover piece, so I actually only have to do my sides. And this doesn't have to be perfect, but it's just going to give you, okay, so I've made my hexagon, And I'm going to bring in my trimmer. So this, you will have to do this part at home. And I am going to put my lines in here. So I've got the top of my purple to the corner here. I don't know how well you guys can see this. So you can see my line here. I'm going to line from this point to this point. So from the top to this point, put it down, and then I'm going to cut it. And I'm cutting just inside of that line. Okay, then I'm going to take my other line and line it up. Now, if you're using a Sharpie and some of your marker comes through, you probably won't see it, but if it does and you're worried about it, you could always take rubbing alcohol and wipe it right off. Same with a pen. Put your lines in there again. Okay. Now, if it ends up being slightly bigger than your green piece, that's okay. I don't want you to worry about that right now because we can always go through and fussy cut this a little bit if we need to, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our flower hexagon and adhere that to the front of our DSP in the center towards the top. So we're going to put some things underneath it. Okay. And then there's a back side, which most of you know when you cut out your hexagons on your die cutting machine. There's one side that looks nice and crisp and the other side kind of looks more jagged and rough. So you're going to take your hexagon and glue your acetate or window sheet hexagon on top. So you can just put a little adhesive. And the reason why you have to cut your acetate is because when the dies cut this, you'll end up with a frame of the acetate and then this will be smaller, so you won't be able to line everything up properly. And nothing will stay inside of your shaker card. Okay, so now you want to lay this on top. And like I said, I didn't cut this perfect or exact, and that's okay. If there's anything hanging over, we're just going to cut that off with our scissors. So I don't know if you guys probably cannot see. I think when the light hits it just right. My piece is a little bit longer than my green here. So I'm just going to take and fussy cut that off. So anything that's hanging over, you're just going to cut off. Hello, Mary. How are you this evening? Happy Valentine's Day. Okay. So then sometimes, especially this time of year, everything is very staticky. What you can do to keep things from being so staticky is take a used, now it has to be a used dryer sheet. You don't want to use one that hasn't been used because there's too much oil in it. But if you use a used dryer sheet, so one that's already been through the dryer, and then you can wipe that on your piece of acetate or window sheet. They used to call it acetate, now they call it window sheet, so I keep calling it one or the other. But just know, when I say acetate, I mean window sheet, vice versa. You can just lightly rub that dryer sheet over the top, and that will help with static. Now, I've also noticed in my home and in my office that like my table is staticky, and sometimes even my plates for my die cutting machine are staticky and the paper and stuff is clinging to it. I'll just take that used dryer sheet again and put that and rub it all over everything, and that'll help with the static too. Okay, so the next thing you'll need are the foam adhesive strips. Now, these foam adhesive strips just fit on here. So it is a tight fit. So we're going to take one of these and take it off. Hello, Donna. Welcome. And we're going to place this on top of our frame. And you do, like if you're looking at the side of the card, you will see some of this, you know, you'll see the pop-up part and that's okay. You don't really see it through the frame. If you look hard, you do, you know, see it a little bit because this is a really tight fit. So just get it on here the best that you can. And we're just bending it around. And then I need just an extra little piece here. And you want to make sure that if you need that extra piece here, that you butt this up really tight. You don't want a gap between your two pieces here. So you want to butt this up really tight and push it down. I got a little bit of it showing through, so I'm gonna fussy cut off just a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. Here's our frame, and we've put our dimensionals on it. Now, here's where the magic happens. We have, these are the Itty Bitty Bokeh mix. And I thought this went pretty well color-wise. So I'm actually just going to, in the center here, put some of this in here. So staticky, it all sticks everywhere. Okay. And the key to your shaker cards too is that you do not want to overfill them. If you overfill them, they don't shake as well, okay? So now we can peel the backing off of our dimensional strips and line this up the best that you can. You guys are gonna probably get my head in here. There we go, like that. So now we've made our shaker. Isn't that cool? Okay, so put all this aside. And we are going to stamp our bumblebees. So I used the Be My Valentine with this one, but you could also use the Meant to Be. They kind of coordinate with each other. And instead of doing our B sideways, we're going to do our B up and down. So now you want to have this B set, the Be My Valentine or Meant to Be. Oops, I took it off and it went with the stamp. And if you ever run into the issue where your black maybe doesn't fill in all the way like you want it to, I don't know, I can't really tell on screen. You can always take a black marker. I can see some of the yellow coming through, but you could take a black marker and fill that in if you want a little bit more of a solid image. And we're gonna bring in our pool party and stamp our little wings. Like that. Karen, you do. Happy Valentine's Day, Karen. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my glue dots and put a glue dot at the bottom but the front of my heart. Oh, before I do that, we're going to stamp a little cute face on here. So we'll take this itty bitty little face here, little smiley face, and we will put that on. Isn't he cute? So cute. Okay, so I put my little glue dots here. And here. And then you have this cute little antenna from the Meant to Be set that we can put on him. So we'll stick that right behind here like that. And add some dimensionals to our bee. And there we go. Look at that, he's so cute. Okay, so now we're gonna have a strip of this white woven ribbon. We're gonna lay that across. Anyone have any plans for Valentine's tonight? Anyone going out for a special dinner or maybe tomorrow? I'm hoping to just get home in time before the snow kicks in. We're supposed to get a little snow coming our way here in Wisconsin. I think between